Hello, I'm Daniela Torres.
I'm Rod Pensin.
And this is
Marketing for Therapists.
Aqui é a Agency Podcast. So today we're going to talk about positioning again, because we had two people that asked two very smart questions about positioning. And I did talk about it in our first or second episode. But I do want to touch base on it again, if that's okay.
Yeah. By the way, please send your questions.
Yes.
We love
it. We feel so happy.
It's a cue. It's a nice cue for us
Yes.
to talk about what we love, which
Yes.
is like helping therapists to grow and positioning and marketing and design. So yeah, please send in.
We're so excited. We had people reaching out from all over North America because they are seeing the podcast, and we are so excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's
and thank
growing.
you for reaching out. Please keep doing so. We love when people get in touch with us. So the questions were kind of similar. In summary, they were if you niche down or if you focus on someone in your positioning strategy, am I not turning people down? So that's actually the chapter number 1 of my book. Mm-hmm. So I wrote a book called 7 Mistakes That Therapists Make, a guide to grow your practice. Mm-hmm. We're going to put it here somehow.
You work really hard on it, so it is really good. I really like
it is good. I did work really hard. And it's very simple to read. It's very straightforward. And the first chapter of the book, it's actually about positioning yourself and how you're not supposed to be. If you try to reach everyone, you end up not reaching anyone. And that's the question too. So we're going to do all of this together. So this first chapter talks about when you are narrowing down your focus, like your marketing strategy, who you're talking to. You can even pick a persona that you're going to address or that you're going to focus your marketing on. Mm-hmm. And when you're doing that, you're not really excluding anyone, but rather you are creating a real point of connection with that specific target audience or that specific group of people. So
speaking their language, right?
You're speaking their language. The market right now, we have everything for everyone. You can Google and you find things that are available. And then sometimes people they really want to make sure that you are talking to them. It's kind of like, yes, they are specializing in services that are provided to me. So for example, in something very interesting happened the other day. Someone rang my doorbell, and it was a real estate agent. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. She came to bring a flyer, and she said, I actually specialize in, and she said the name of our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Now, we live in the suburbs, so it's kind of a small town. And then the fact that she said that she specializes in our neighborhood, it's very niched. But her flyer said so. Her flyer had interesting information. She said something like, I can get you the best, and I know all the ins and outs. And I thought it was very interesting because if you're looking for something in this neighborhood, why not pick someone that really would know everything that it's available. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was very interesting that this happened, and it made me think that I always tell clients, you're not really looking for 1 million clients at once.
They can't even handle.
No
that
one
amount.
can even handle that, right?
So you want your favorites, your specific type of, your tribe. Create your own unique kind of market there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then so why don't you try it out to position yourself? Talk to one person, and then not one person, one group of people. And then what you can do is some of the things that I talk on the book are. You can change your bio. You can change the opening of your website. I'll let Rod talk about that. Mm-hmm. And then on social media, you can change your bio, and then you create the posts if you're going to do that, as if you were writing to that specific group of people. Just try it out, see how it feels, and see the results that you get. So Rod, talk to us a little bit about how does that reflect your positioning and being specific and not being afraid of excluding anyone?
Yeah.
And how do you do that on a website.
Yeah, like always starts with the strategy, but it starts with the business owner, with the therapist, the main leader or the group of getting agreement, like, because the positioning, of course, it's a very in-depth process of, branding itself is already like a discovery process.
Yeah.
But once they figure out, you therapists figure out, oh, I want to work with this type of people. This is my tribe. My specialty is perfect and match perfect with their needs. Then you have a business, because then it's easy for you to now, first of all, access them, because now you know where they are hanging out, how they are communicating, what are the budgets. So we know the information about them. Once we kind of figure out this persona, we start strategizing in the website with the language, the first image. So let's say you are putting an image, like how do you choose, what is the type of person in that image, right? So we always go, okay, let's go discovery, see who is the persona, because people want to see there, or in their language, if the language is connected with the way they talk or where they are hanging out. Social media is people talk a lot about technical part of design and stuff, or content copy, video editing or whatever, but it's like how are you communicating? How do you communicate overall as a person, as a business? Like business is also a person, right? It's an entity. So it's important to make the decision. It is scary. I think like how long have we working this? Like 15 years? No,
Yeah.
more. It's always the issue. It was always the issue. Like, oh, we have to niche down. We have to start targeting and oh no. But I want to say that I delivered all of that.
Yeah, it's like a fear of be missing out.
Yeah,
Right?
it's almost like I don't know this, but it's completely the opposite. Like you said, it was very smart, and you can easily see the lady that knock at our doors, like, well, yeah, you live here, and instantly I can assume that all of the things that you need is connected with what I can provide. It also, people don't understand that sometimes it's even easier for you to market your qualities. Because if you are niching down, if you're narrowing down what you can do, you are probably first like what you're doing, specific for that specific target audience. So you know a lot of that. So you should extract all of these things that come up with someone that likes something and focus in doing something and get to know the ins and outs of that something, you know. So you are better in that already. You have to use this like a consistent type of communication so people can understand over time your positioning.
Yeah.
It's like science. You know, you need to create a symbol to trade and to make your mark and stuff. And this translates to communication into some choices.
Yeah.
We currently have clients, we always have clients struggling sometimes to kind of like decide on services, kind of the mix of services, the mix of products we can call in marketing, right? So make some choices, make it intentional, you know?
Intentional choices.
Yeah.
And also because I do want to mention that we have tons of research, but there are two lines of research that say that people, you have 3 seconds or 6 seconds, I've seen,
Captured.
to capture the attention of people.
Yeah.
So if you are super generic and you're not really saying anything, you're going to lose people in either 3 seconds or 6 seconds. But when you are narrowing down and being intentional, you are going to be able to get a really nice hook. And then when you get this hook, you can use it in your social media channels, you can use it on your website, you can use it in your newsletter. Our advice for you today, what we're trying to do is to answer the question, am I excluding anyone? Well, who would you be excluding? You can't get everyone to be your client anyways, right? You want to grow steady, but you also want to grow strategically aligned with your goals and with who are the people that you're going to help. At the end of the day,
Yes.
No one has the capacity to just serve everyone, even though we want to. I for a fact, for the longest time, Rod was telling me that we needed to niche down. And I was saying, so I speak from experience that I told him many times, no, I don't want to say no to this client. No, but what if we have this big opportunity and we're going to be missing out? But it just flows better when you are working with your group of people. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to learn everything else again. It just flows. It's just faster. So it's better for your company growth. It is better for your clinic. Now, I'm not saying that you have to cut in half your target audience. I'm not talking about that. But I am talking about the way that you position in terms of the way that you do your marketing and the strategies behind your marketing. And even like if you're doing different marketing campaigns, just do them intentionally. Like this is for this group of people. Don't be afraid. You're not going to be excluding. You're not going to be losing clients. You're not going to be missing out. On the other hand, you're going to be creating a real connection. So you're going to convert more clients if you do that instead of being like everything and everyone.
Absolutely. And by the way, when we give advice, sometimes it's really, I remember when I built different type of business and projects and whatever. And when you're starting out, you have those tips you can study and kind of research the market, what I should do. And it gets overwhelming because there's so many things to do, right? But take all of these advices as you like have nutrients, like, I don't know, like supplements, you know? And then you don't need to put all of them in your shake. You know what I mean? Like
in your smoothie.
Yeah, do a smoothie today. Put 2 or 3 things that we talk about today. Like, I'll be intentional about my brand. I'll think about a simple way of communicating what I want, and I'll think about a target audience, or just one. You know what I mean? Just banana. Strawberries. It's good, and positioning. Today.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Especially because I tell my clients this all the time, and I want to say here, marketing is not just a simple science. It's about testing. What works for you and you are in the East Coast might not work in the West Coast. What works for you like in your community might not work in another community. Marketing is about testing. Marketing is about not being afraid to test. So we are inviting you today in this episode to test out intentional positioning and then see how it goes, and then let us know.
I love that. Intentional position. One more. See, and then, it's funny because we are doing this as the results, and I'm so happy, I feel like that you now embrace the niching kind of thing, because like she said, she was concerned about,
Yeah,
that.
I was very resistant.
Yeah. And then now it's so much fun because you have only, it doesn't, like block you, doesn't like limit you.
And you can go deeper, actually. You go deeper.
It actually gets interesting because then you can go in a deeper solution. So it's kind of a more like strategic, laser focused solution for therapists. I can think about millions of ways of helping therapists now that I wouldn't when we were working with startups and, like artists and big companies and therapists, whatever. So it's like, it's so cool. I really like it.
And you also streamline, right? Things better.
Yeah, so we have programs coming up, so many good things in terms of products, in terms of services that we can provide for you therapists or clinic owner.
You can start by getting my book.
By the way, this book is the first step towards this academy that we are building. Ki Academy, and we are really excited, super excited. So we want to share this with you and maybe invite you to do the same for your clinic. So if create a niche that will drive this passion, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna create now things on that, and trust me, it is better. There are many researchers research on that. It works better. It's just like
and it just works because think of this, I was very resistant, and I am very, very happy that we did it. So thanks, Rod. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please keep sending us questions and comments. Thank you so much for your support. Once again, I'm Daniela Torres.
I'm Rod Pensine.
And this is Marketing for Therapists. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.